Yo, welcome family, man. Welcome back. Welcome to the fifth episode of my journey from $50 to 10K plus, man. This is my fifth installment of the journey, man. And today is a very important episode. So sit back, you know what I'm saying? Pull your notebooks out. Definitely gonna be an interesting episode, and I'm definitely gonna be just sharing sharing a lot of gems about being professional. Okay, so let me just jump right into it, man. If you haven't already, man, like the video, like the playlist, and subscribe to the channel for more updates about the journey and to watch me turn this $50 to 10K plus, man. But continuing forward, this episode is going to be titled "How Being Unprofessional Costs Me Profits." Man, oh man. So if you've been into it, man, as you can see in the last episode, man, we was up 111%. Double the account and plus some. Okay, we was up, turned to $50 into $116, man. Boom, we was doing good, man. We was doing good. Wonder a lot, we was doing good, bro. But we got hit. We got greedy. Well, not we, me. I got greedy. I was just unprofessional, okay? I was just completely unprofessional, right? So, like I said, I was up 100%. I went into the market very indecisive. I didn't reference my entire time frame, my original analysis. I overtraded, and I got lost in intraday, and I was chasing price. After I was lost and realized that, I potentially was off size, wanted to get back on size and chase it, and it was just a pullback. So, it was just a lot of stuff going on that was actually wrong, that obviously led to my demise in the lower of the account. I'm not going to share you what the balance of the account is yet because I wanted to shock you guys because you're just not going to believe it. But we're going to pull, we're going to show you, we're going to get into it, right? So going into it, right? So we know that coming off of yesterday, we had this win that was able to put us over the 111%. Then with this, it got wicked. Okay, so this blue, if you've been following along, this blue column here shows us the silver bullet time window, right? It's STW, right? So that lets us know the time of action and what we need to look for. Potentially can give us our move of the day or entry of the day. Okay, so this Wednesday, March 20th, referring to our chart. Okay. March 20th. Oh, wow. 2023. I bet. So, back on part, alright? So, again, March 20th, we had GDP CPI come out, okay? So, I got lost in the bias, okay? So, overall, my bias for GBP USD was bearish, right? Based upon our Mars report that I can introduce and show at the end of the video, okay? So, based upon our Mars report, I was bearish, and I was looking for barriers to take over, right? But I just felt that we weren't at those exact levels yet, those key levels, and that we may potentially see some buying up after, we've seen this previous day happen. We got to some liquidity levels. I'm thinking we may potentially get drawn up into here, which, as we can see later on in the day, I'm not actually wrong, but I'm actually wrong with timing and precision of it, okay? So that's one thing right there. That's one lesson right there that you could write down, that just because you come up with the correct analysis doesn't mean you're always going to be able to take part in a profitable or a great trade, okay? But the question is, are you going to consider that a win or a loss, right? And in my opinion, at first, as a rookie, I took it as a loss. I took it as a double loss, because what does it matter if I got it correct if I wasn't able to act upon it, right? but it's the way that you look at it, okay? Simply put, you change your viewpoint. The analysis is a win because at the end of the day, you've shown that your tools and your technical analysis is correct, and you'll be able to actually use those mechanics to predict price at a later time, right? Two, your loss is a lesson because it lets you know that, okay, well, if I do these specific things again, I'm obviously going to potentially come at the outcome of a loss again. So to not do that, reverse engineer and now become better. So that's a win-win. Simplicity right there. But continuing forward, simply put, the volatility from CPI, I got chopped up. Okay, I thought I was going to buy, and as you can see, we had an opening of bullishness. Me being in it, jumping in it, I seen the volatility. I got killed. Okay. And even after I seen that it was potentially going up, I tried to ride it, thinking that it was going to go up again. And then after seeing that it broke down some more and went lower, I was just completely whacked out of it. Every bullish candle that I seen going up, I tried to get into it, and I just completely just killed the account. Okay. And then after London session comes in, after London session ends, thinking that, okay, based upon this scenario, we may be going to continue to start going lower because we have broken lower and then we're now below the wick of what was going on. I got lost in the intraday price, stayed on a small time frame, and then got chopped up all in here in New York session, thinking that I was going to sell, thinking that this right here was a fair value at that price was going to go, and then reference it go low, over traded, over leveraged, and price completely shot up. Right, I was killed. Tried to take parts in the bonds going up, just completely killed on the drawbacks, the pushes, the drawbacks, the pushes. I was completely killed that entire day. Okay, so that right then and there is complete unprofessionalism, right? Because when I saw that I was beat, I should have dropped the controller, should have put the pen and pad down, or the mouse and keypad down, and called it a day. Okay, should have called it a day because when a loss is a loss, you supposed to survive to fight another day, live to fight another day. Okay, at the end of the day, we know that this is not a skill set that you have to be right 90% of the time, 100% of the time, none of that nature to be profitable. Okay, so it's about being able to accept your loss. Okay, have control of your emotions and live to fight another day. Okay, but how I specifically approached this unprofessionally that led me to such demise, okay, is my preparation the night before. Okay, sorry, not the night before, the 2 nights before. Okay, I did not reference any of my prior breakdowns, prior markups, or prior analysis of the markets, such as my Mars report, to let me know and to keep me in sight of what was going on. Okay, I did not reference my higher time frame to let me know that price may have been reacting off of a certain area and going to push up, and that led me to my demise. So I did not use the tools at hand. I did not show up on time for work. That morning I was very late. I showed up to maybe 3:30. I think I showed up maybe 3:30 fully. I woke up blind and placed this position just at 3 o'clock because my alarm came on. Placed it because I thought I seen the scenario happen. Okay, London low is being taken. It's going to buy up. And boom, I was killed. And when I got up, late to the party, house is on fire. Try to put out the fire. And we burnt the house down. Okay, we burnt the house completely down. Okay, so then with that led me just to complete total loss, to where though following into the next day, I was just completely out of whack. I had no confidence, right? Had no cognizance of what the market was doing. I was just completely out of whack. And in this simple scenario, to where we could have been able to, bounce back over a simple loss here and gather ourselves in this scenario, because all it did was mirror and bounce right back. I didn't even take part in this, and was also plus 10 demoralized because I felt like I should have been able to, but couldn't because I just completely defunded and just set myself on fire the day before. Okay, so it was just a big lesson how your decisions can definitely lead to repercussions, right? Not taking it serious, not protecting your capital, not approaching this like a true professional, right? Being prepared at all times, being prepared for everything and anything at all times. I simply was not ready. I shouldn't have been participating in the market knowing that I did not, do my routine correctly. It wasn't handling this like a professional. But simply put, I gambled March 20th, London Open. That was the UK interest rate. Then later that day was also, I'm sorry, that was the UK CPI. Then later that day, it was the US interest rates, right? Thought to continue buying. It fell, lost in the wick. Okay. I tried to recruit, no good. Caught a volatility. I revenge traded. I had no plan. Bad arrival to the charge. Late sleep. I didn't reference my tools at hand. I just completely set myself up for failure. Okay. But there's always a comeback because, as you can see, the opportunity presented itself. But if I would have prepared again like a professional, I would have been able to brush that off, show resilience, and have a textbook scenario happen. Boom. And make decisions that I messed up the day before back and more going into Friday. Okay. So that's episode 5, man. Just a quick jump into how I did it, right? So now, what did I end up with? What's the account balance? I know everybody's dying to see what the account balance is. Boy. So, for what you all want to see, we are at $10.23. $10.23. Okay, so I know you see this. These are basically, it's a little bit inflated because I had a couple dollars in it beforehand that I traded just to make sure everything was right, but we lost the whole 115. Then obviously it's about $12 on top of that was lost because I was playing with the account prior to that. But as you can see, buys March 20th, 8:30 a.m. London, 8:59 London, 8:59 London. This is in London time. Loss. Tried to get in on the 21st. Tried to buy some more. Loss. Okay. Just completely gone. Just completely burnt out. Lost. And as we can see, we had 10.23. But we're going to do what the Feds do. We're going to prop up the market. So what I'm simply going to do is I'm just simply going to balance the account back out. Get us back up to $50, man. We're just going to start this over. We're going to get right back to the journey, man. We're not going to give up. We're going to show that this is possible, man. We were showing that it was possible. We was 1% close to the journey, okay? So, bumping the road, journey is not over. It's not the end of the world. But definitely a big lesson learned, something to take from this, is to always respect your trading plan, okay? Always respect your rules that you abide by, your routine that you go by. Do what you got to do at all times to put yourself and prepare yourself to win, okay? Show up on time, prepare, use all tools that you have at your disposal, keep balance. And if you lose, man, if you get a loss, accept it. It's okay to lose. Doesn't make you a loser. You have to take a loss to become a winner. So accept the loss, move on to the next day to give you the ability and the chance to live and fight another day. Alright. So that's it, man. I'm going to fund the account. It's March 26th. So we're going to be active tonight. Some news that we're going to get into tonight. It's going to be active. So the 26th. We got some news that we can get into. Okay. And we're going to make it happen, man. We're going to make it happen. And I'm going to show you guys what's possible, man. But Episode 6, man. We rebooting, rebuilding. Show y'all what's going on, man. Tap in, like and subscribe. It's your boy, Rich off the Extend.